So another weekend packed to the brim with exciting sporting action, which unfortunately saw a rather disappointing loss for the Proteas. Sports enthusiast Habib Noorbai, one of our favourite sons, in fact, Mr. South Africa, is back with us this morning to take a look at some standout sporting results. A lot of it happening in the UK, a case of so close yet so far away for the Proteas. Despite looking so strong, 3 half-centuries, and I think being ahead of the run chase for the entire game, poor Chris Morris left with the enviable task of needing to hit a 4 off that final ball, losing by 2 runs ultimately. What do you make of the Proteas' performance against England? Ben Stokes, an unbelievable century coming off an injury. How do you think this will affect the Proteas going into that ICC Champions Trophy? Should they take this as a major blow?
Good morning, Graham. I think it's a good run up to the Champions Trophy. It's definitely an improvement from the first ODI.
Yeah.
I think 2 runs away is definitely a loss, but it's definitely getting there. But I think the Proteas need to do 3 things if they want to win the Champions Trophy. The first thing is that they need to emphasize on defending first instead of chasing.
Yeah.
Although they have a good batting depth, they need to focus on that. The second thing they need to do is that they have to give a good supporting bowler to Rabada.
Yeah.
And, Chris Morris and Dwayne Pretorius and Fulekwayo are great first change, second change bowlers, but Rabada is lacking that pair striking bowler. And the third thing is we have to reverse the psychology that the Proteas are chokers. And in fact, I hope when they go there, they're going to say, we are the chokers, we're going to be choking the teams instead. And
yeah, well, hopefully they've got this out of their system now. And I love what you're saying about Rabada, and he was in the wickets once again. And look, I think there and thereabouts, definitely some strong performances, but 6 drop catches as well during the match. That, I think, is something that they're certainly going to focus on. Then we have to move across to Wembley Stadium, not so far away from Southampton, but where the drama went down. Anthony Taylor, the referee, probably the most mentioned name on that field. Aaron Ramsey netting the winner after Diego Costa, of course, equalised after Alexis Sanchez's opening goal. But a clear hand ball in that goal. Victor Moses being sent off without a clear touch and a dive. What do you make of our FA Cup final? Great for Arsenal.
Fantastic for Arsenal. I mean, their 13th title, 7th with Arsene Wenger, so a very good run-up for him, 21 years as manager. But what a fantastic match. I think it was so close. We thought that the turning point was when Moses actually got sent off with the red card. But surely thereafter, they just actually took the lead again with 2-1, and it was a fantastic game. And a lot of chances from both sides, handballs, yes, from the one team and the other. But unfortunately, it came down to the better team winning, and the Gunners took the
And they held on for that, and you could see they were playing with a lot of pride. And I know that a lot of, there's been a lot of talk about Arsene Wenger not being able to achieve that Champions League berth this season, but this is the first time that they failed to get a spot in the Champions League for 20 years, which means that he's kept them in there for his entire tenure as manager. And Aaron Ramsey's, I think, putting out quite an emotional plea for him to stay on. So
he was one of the most consistent sport managers that you'd ever see. I mean, in 21 years, maintaining that top 4, top 5 spot in the Premier League and in England. So fantastic to us.
Yeah, we'll watch that space very closely, my friend. Thank you so much for putting yourself through
all
of that agonising sport. Sorry, Hardies to the Stormers, and well done to the Sharks as well. That's a wrap of your weekend sport.